All right. Good morning, my dear friends. Welcome to another session of Breath by Breath being presented by Pyramid Valley International. I hope my audio is okay. Sound? Wonderful. Nice to see a lot of you back here. And I know we have a lot of folks joining us new as well. So this is our 9th session of Breath by Breath. We started off doing this in 2022. So each year we had 4 sessions, though we wanted to do every alternate month. I think we ended up doing once every quarter probably. So we had 4 sessions in 2022, 4 in 2023, and this is our 9th session, first for this year. I hope all of you are doing great. This course, today we will cover an overview of this course and learn one technique. And as we go along over the next 11 days, we will learn a little bit more about the right process and structure of meditation and all the other exercises that go along with it. This whole course came up not just from books, but more from practical experience. Like most of you, when I started meditating around, I think 20 years ago or 22 years ago, though prior to that, long time ago, I used to do transcendental meditation. But when I started to do breath meditation 22 years ago, when I started to be aligned with Brahmarshi Patriji and the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, for the initial few years, I had this issue of a very chatty mind. Every time you sit in meditation, lot of thoughts. You go into a group meditation, everyone talks about a lot of visions, lot of colors, lot of masters coming in, but nothing used to happen to me. And over time, though, it started calming down. But then once I started teaching in Pyramid Valley, so we wanted to really see what are the techniques that are adopted out there from Buddhist monasteries, from the new science of meditation books and all that. Now, what are the techniques to allow us to meditate faster, get to that state of thoughtlessness much faster? So based on a lot of books, we researched a lot of techniques, and then we also applied it in our retreats. And based on all the feedback is what we put together this program. And this has been helping thousands of people. A lot of people have been attending these sessions, and also a lot of people have been watching the videos available on the Pyramid Valley YouTube channel. I hope this will be useful to a lot of you as well. But before we dive in, like some of you who know the course structure, every day we will have a finger exercise as well. I'll ask you a question and you need to be typing the answers. As always, let's begin with the place you are from. Can you please type on the chat window the place you are from? The city, the town. Delhi, Bengaluru, Mumbai, Kolkata, wonderful. Gurgaon, Coimbatore, Pune, Delhi, Australia, MP, Komla, Srinagar, New Jersey, San Jose, wow, okay. Gangtok, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Navi Mumbai, Bengaluru, Delhi, Jharkhand, Nepal, Kanpur, Canada, North Carolina, USA. Wow. Okay. Bangladesh. Wonderful, ma'am. Welcome. Hane, Mumbai. Wonderful. Great. Thank you. Yes, Ishadri sir. Vizianagaram. Okay, Ballari. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. And another question, how many of you, I know a lot of you have been rejoining these sessions, and I know some of you have been meditating different forms of meditation as well. How many of you are attending a meditation class for the first time? How many of you are new to meditation? Can you just type yes? Or new, yeah, new or first. Okay, so there are quite a few new folks, people who are eager to join meditation. Wonderful, thank you. Appreciate it. First with me, okay. All right, thank you. So yeah, so a lot of things that we'll cover will be from the basics of meditation. So I know a lot of us have been meditating for a long time, maybe the PSSM pyramid breath meditation, or it could be any other forms of meditation. However, for the sake of these 11 days, I would suggest you also to become a new student, be curious on the techniques that are being taught in this session. It's universal, nothing special about it. It's not that it's going to impact anything just because you've been practicing, but just be curious, be open to all the new techniques, try them out without the baggage of this is how it needs to be done. So you may be an accomplished meditator, yes, you may be going through these exercises much faster, but nevertheless, please be with the rest of the class. That will help. And of course, your energies count for our group meditation. All right. So with that, let us dive into what we want to cover today. First and foremost, I want to express our gratitude and respects to Brahmarshi Patriji, who is the founder of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement and also the Pyramid Valley International. So the picture that you see on the backdrop on my virtual background is the picture of the first mega pyramid built for purpose of meditation. This is in Bangalore, south of Bangalore on Kanakapura Road. Takes an hour or hour and a half max from the city. And I know a lot of you probably have been there. And it's a 30-acre campus, purely, solely built for meditation. The only primary activity is a lot of people come to do meditation inside the mega pyramid, as well as on the outside nature, a lot of spots. And we do a lot of retreats. We'll talk about all that in one of these days, right? And then there's a significance of meditating inside or under a pyramid. The energy flow inside or under a pyramid is a lot regulated so that you will feel, you'll get to the depths of meditation, the calming the mind much faster. All right. So again, Patriji brought the greater awareness to the Anapanasati meditation that we will be talking about, though Gautam Buddha was the first one to find that just by observing your breath, magic can happen. Again, so on the same lines, respect and gratitude to Gautam Buddha and a lot of other spiritual masters, because the wisdom that we are going to learn is not just one person's, it's multiple masters have taught us the same goal. The paths might be different because each one of us are different from a psychological, physiological, cultural, and emotional constitution. We are all different. So something that appeals to us may not appeal to someone else because they may be at a different level of consciousness. So there are multiple paths, but the goal is ultimately the same, which is union with our own self, which is what we call as yoga in Sanskrit. So we're going to look at several books, and then what we're going to look at through the course is the Anapanasati Sutta, or the sutras. So it is a set of 16 sutras, which is exactly what is the science of meditation. We will cover each of those as we go along by Gautam Buddha. And there are a few other books as well. But before that, there are some essential agreements we all want to follow as we go through these 11 days course, just 11 days. So please log into Zoom latest by 5 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Please map it to whatever times that you are. And this is the first time we are doing, I know a lot of requests for us to do it a bit 1 hour earlier. So we are trying it out, I hope, and it's wonderful that around 165 of you have joined this at this time. So thank you. Participate with full focus and zero distractions. Do not at least just 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes is where we expect your focus. With full focus and zero distractions, irrespective of whether you attended other courses or whether you attended this course several times. And please, please, please keep the videos on at least for the 60 minutes. It helps the class, it helps the energies. And when I do the meditation, I look at the videos, and then if there are any posture changes, I keep correcting them. Right? So please keep your videos on for the first 60 minutes. Then during Q&A, it's okay. But again, Q&A again, if you need to ask a question on Zoom, you will have to switch on our video. And then every day we'll give you a very small exercise, very simple. Some of you know that. Please do those exercises and share the feedback or answers next day when requested in the Zoom chat window or in the WhatsApp group as well. I know hopefully a lot of you have joined the WhatsApp group we've created. It is there in the invitation email that you have, or the confirmation email. If not, one of us can share it later during the session. All right, and use the chat facility only when requested or when really necessary. And please use it only during the Q&A time, or just to tell me the music is loud or less. I know we'll make sure the music is heard, but some of you may have technical difficulties. That is something that you'll have to fix it at your end. All right, my dear friends, please join by 5 a.m. Videos on and full focus. And please do the exercises that we talk about. And what will you learn? We'll learn conscious breathing. That's what we're going to do today. We'll learn the process and structure of meditation. You will learn every day after the meditation, we'll cover a little bit of a subject. It will kind of tell you why meditate, why breathfulness, right? And then it'll also tell you how to get over distractions, which I had been struggling for a long time. And a lot of you will also understand how to get over the distractions during meditation. And we'll also learn some key insights from the wisdom of Buddha. And this series, I'm going to introduce one new topic in terms of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. So we're going to learn how Buddha's Eightfold Path is applicable in our everyday life, in addition to the usual Anapanasati meditation that we do. And by the end of the sessions, what will you learn? You will experience efficient breathing. You will experience efficient breathing today, right, on day one. You'll experience, as you continue doing the meditation on the steps, you will experience enhanced awareness, increased focus and concentration, attention, which is what is meditation about. And reduction in mind chatter. You will experience reduction in mind chatter. And there will be moments of wow, not just during the meditation, but also during the daytime. And then my philosophy is, it's not about the 60 minutes that you sit for meditation. Whatever we do in the 60 minutes will and must and should help you during the day and during your life. It's all about pragmatic, practical application of the meditation technologies. All right, this is what will happen during the course of maybe after day 4. If you're still feeling bothered by meditation, bothered by distractions, please message me on the WhatsApp. We will fix the issue that you're having. All right, and a lot of books that I will keep referring throughout the 11-day session. And these are like the foundational books which this course is based off. The wonderful book called Breath, The New Science of Lost Art by James Nestor. Breath by Breath is a book that talks about Anapanasati meditation. The 16 verses I talked about, it explains that in English. Then we have Conscious Breathing. We have the book here as well. So Conscious Breathing, which gives you a lot of, some of the points that we're going to talk about today is from that, and the healing power of the breath. So it's all about breath, my dear friends, nothing more. And that's what we will learn. And then what is Anapanasati? I just want to quickly talk about. Anapanasati, Ana is in-breath, Pana is out-breath, and Sati is mindfulness. So for the 11 days, what we are going to learn is how to be more mindful of our in-breath and out-breath and our breathing. So we'll learn the breathing, we will learn about mindfulness, and just by being mindful of your breath, you'll start becoming mindful of things during your everyday life. And that is what you will observe over this thing, right? And I will keep mentioning this word breathfulness. That's a short form for breath mindfulness or mindfulness of breath, which is what we're going to follow. And I usually call this meditation or routine as breathfulness. So breathfulness is nothing but mindfulness of breath. And why the breath? Why the breath? I mean, if you look at it, all meditations ultimately have the goal of allowing you to master your emotions, master your feelings, master your mind. And one thing you may have noticed, our breathing mirrors our thoughts and feelings. Anytime you're anxious, anytime you are nervous, anytime you're fearful, anytime you're angry, what happens to your breath? Your breath goes very fast. Your breathing is fast. Anytime you're relaxed, you're meeting a loved one, you just had a wonderful sleep, you're listening to the wonderful music, you're enjoying in nature, you're enjoying the wonderful food, what happens? Your breath slows down. So your thoughts and feelings have an impact on the rate of your breathing, and in turn on a lot of physiological and psychological functions. So by being conscious of our breathing, so this technique, what Buddha found, so we know the mind has an influence on our breathing. Now we are going to use the breath to manage our mind. We're going to use the breath to become a master of our mind. So by being conscious of our breathing, we can influence our thoughts and feelings. The moment you feel you're beginning to feel angry, as soon as you bring your attention to your breath, you'll start slowing down. The moment you are becoming anxious or nervous, as soon as you bring your attention back to your breath, you'll start slowing down. So by being conscious of our breathing, we can influence our thoughts and feelings, which in turn our internal organs such as heart and brain. We will learn more about that, as well as our bodily functions, our digestion and immune system. Tomorrow we will cover how breathfulness has an impact on our body. So breathfulness is nothing but using the breath as the tool. We don't do a mantra, we don't do a visualization, we don't do seeing the light or anything else. Just all we do during these 11 days is use our breath to the maximum extent, because breathing represents your inner state, it impacts your nervous system, and right breathing makes your heart and brain coherent. We'll learn right breathing now, and then it connects your body, mind, and intelligence, helps you change your psychological state. And breath guides you through discipline. We'll also see how breathfulness helps with your intuition, concentration, intuition, awareness, right? It also helps you in healing your body, healing your mind. We will learn the science behind all that in the last 11 days. That is why Patriji says, breath is your guru. Because with your breath, when you are calm, by allowing your breath when you are being aware of your breathing, when you are calm, you'll start listening to what your heart's saying. You'll start listening to intuition. You'll start to hone your intuition, right? Which will tell you what is the right decision at any point of time, what is the right thing to do at any point of time. So breath is your guru, nothing else. So today we will talk about two aspects. There are three aspects of breathfulness, two aspects of breathfulness. First, we'll talk about the mechanics of breathing. I'll quickly show you the right way of breathing. So what happens when we breathe? So before that, okay, so let me quickly talk. So there is something called, let's learn the right way of breathing. Before I start, I want you to do a quick exercise. So place one hand on your chest and place one hand on your stomach. And then as you breathe in, as you inhale, just see if your abdomen is going out or going in. As you breathe in, normal breathe. As you breathe in, is your abdomen going out or going in? And similarly, as you exhale, as you breathe out, is your abdomen going out or going in? Can you just do that for 30 seconds and then I'll ask you a question and you can type the answer on your chat window. So just one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. Just do your normal inhale, normal exhale. Just feel your tummy. As you breathe in, is your stomach going out or in? As you breathe out, is your stomach going out or in? All right. So once you have felt, please type it in the chat window. As you breathe in, is your stomach going out or in? Just out or in? Okay, wonderful. All right. So a lot of you have said as you breathe in, the stomach is going out. And as you breathe out, the stomach is going in, which is the right way of meditation, right way of breathing. Sorry. And don't bother about the chest. Yes, chest will go out and the chest will go in actually. So we will let you know. Okay, so breathe in, stomach out, and breathe out, stomach in. I'll tell you why. All right, so when we breathe in, we breathe in through our lungs. So I breathe in, when we breathe in through the lungs. As we breathe in through the lungs expand, and then there is a diaphragm here. You see the bone here, there is a diaphragm. And that diaphragm pushes the tummy. So the moment when you breathe in, really deep, really right breathing, so the diaphragm pushes in and the stomach comes out. So as you breathe in, the stomach should come out. And then when you breathe out, the lungs contract, and then the lungs go up, the diaphragm goes up, and the stomach goes up. All right. So that is the right way of breathing. And even I used to breathe wrong when I was a child, when I was a kid. Right. I thought, okay, looking at all the wonderful toned body postures, I thought when I breathe in, I should move my chest up. No, that is not the right way to breathe. So right breathing is the stomach out, which is called the belly breathing or the diaphragmatic breathing. All right. So this is what happens. I hope you're able to see the picture. So when you breathe in, inhale, your stomach should come out. When you exhale, stomach should go in. And this is what is the wrong breathing, wrong chest breathing, which is you breathe in. When you breathe in, your chest goes up and the stomach goes in. When you breathe out, chest goes in, the stomach goes out, which is wrong. This is what happens. As I explained, as you inhale, your lungs get filled with air, it pushes the diaphragm and your stomach comes out. As you exhale, the lungs contract, diaphragm goes up and your belly goes. All right. So as we practice our breathing today, so that is what we will do. So what happens? Why is breathing so important? Right? A lot of us do shallow breathing. That's what happens when you are in stress, when you're anxious, we do shallow breathing. We don't breathe fully. When we don't breathe fully, look at the cycle, right? Exactly what happens to the lungs, all of us know from our initial biology class, right? So when you breathe in, there is oxygen that is getting filled, there is air filled in your lungs at a very simple level. I know there are doctors and biologists, they know a lot more. So air gets filled, and then there is this red blood cells that are there that are coming there to absorb oxygen. And they also give out carbon dioxide, right? There's an exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our red blood cells. The blood from different organs come in with carbon dioxide into our lungs. They exchange oxygen, and then they take the oxygenated blood to the different parts of the organ. If you're not breathing correctly and fully, what happens? Shallow breathing, only little amount of oxygen gets exchanged, right? So if you're not breathing right, only little. So that is not enough for your entire body, the different organs. So the different organs get less amount of oxygen, so they don't, that is where is low energy, they don't allow healing to happen. The right breathing is you need to allow your chest capacity to be used fully. That is what is efficient breathing, right? So ineffective breathing, incorrect breathing, improper breathing, a lot of us and our kids also breathe through the mouth, which is again a very unhealthy way of breathing. Excuse me. So the imbalance of oxygen, because there is not enough oxygen, your oxygen in your tissues and muscles, there is not enough oxygen, so there is energy deficiency. Your healing system, your nervous system gets out of balance. And because there is less amount of oxygen supplied on your every breath, the heart has to pump harder, right? Your breathing has to be a lot more. You'll take a lot more breaths a minute. We'll come to that. It's because you're not supplying the right amount of oxygen to your body. And then the book Conscious Breathing has a lot of anecdotes, a lot of research studies that say the way you breathe has an impact on your facial structures. Even your teeth and face get affected, get deformed because you don't breathe right. Our lung function decreases, protein performance decreases, stress increases. We saw that, right? So if ineffective breathing results in unhealthy body, unhealthy physical features, as well as unhealthy psyche. When you breathe right, the right way of breathing, right posture of breathing, then there is a lot of pain relief, stress reduction. As we know, the organs get the right amount of blood, right amount of oxygenated blood. There is the right amount of pH levels. And when you make sounds, you have the right amount coming from your body, physical strength, emotions, and things like that, right? So it is very important, my dear friends, that today's class is all about breathing. And a lot of people, the moment you start breathing right, you will see pain going away. Some pain, snagging pain, shoulder pains, back pain, all that going away. And then sleep improves. We'll use one technique today. All right. So we saw these belly breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. Okay. And now coming to the important point, coming to the next aspect of breathing during our meditations about posture. What is the right posture for the meditation that we are going to do? So friends, we learned breathing. When you inhale, tummy should come out. When you exhale, tummy should go in. That is all you remember. And you should be breathing full, deep. Right? I'm not suggesting that you need to breathe every time. No, that is not. Your normal breath will change. By the end of 11 days, you'll be breathing far more efficient than you were doing earlier. All right, next is with posture. Posture of meditation, again, very important for breathing as well. This is our usual posture for meditation. Let's sit comfortably on the floor, sofa, bed, or chair with your legs. When you're in the chair, sit with your legs crossed like you see this person. When you are on the cushion or a couch, sit with your hands clasped and fold your legs like that, right? And keep your back, neck, and head straight but relaxed. Relax your shoulders, no stiffness, no rigidity, right? Clasp your fingers, remove your spectacles before you get into meditation or any of the exercises that we talk about. All right. And this is how you sit. When you sit on a chair, right? When you sit on a chair, you'll have to sit straight. Straight in the sense, not vertical line straight, right? This is the body posture. Our spinal cord is built this way. There should be this curve coming in, right? Our body is built to be in this erect, straight position always. That is how our pelvis supports the body straight on the pelvis, right? So when you are in this position, you'll be able to sit for long hours because that is a natural position for the body. When we start slouching, this is not the natural position for the body. So very soon your body will start aching, your back will start aching, you'll start losing energy, you'll start losing your alertness, you'll start feeling asleep, right? When you are erect, again, here you don't need to do like straight, very straight. So you just straight and then relax. You don't need to keep stiff, right? So this is what is. And to do this, there are a couple of techniques that you can use. So this is a meditation chair that I use, and then we have it in Pyramid Valley as well, where just your butt, the sitting part of it should be a bit high and your knees should be a bit low, right? So there should be a difference between the height of your sitting part and your knees, then you'll be able to sit erect. All right, that is what this meditation chair is. Your legs are here and your sitting part, the butt is there, and then very low back. You don't need a high back, right? Like this. You can just use a pillow under this part of your body and then leave your knees. If your knees are at a lower than your hip, then you'll be able to sit straight comfortably for a long time. You must have seen a lot of people who sit and perform. music, singing, right? We'll always sit in that posture. And that is why in India, when we do those rituals for a long time, the pujas and after a long time, people use a wooden plank, right? And then they sit, have their butt on that, and then leave the legs on the floor, knees on the floor. So that allows them to sit for a long time. So these are zafu cushions, or you can just use a pillow, sit at the edge of the pillow, and then allow your knees to be at the at a lower level than your sitting part. All right. So that's the right way of sitting, my dear friends. Now, when you sit, when we talk about sitting, when we talk about the posture for meditation, it should be comfortable. Just because I'm saying straight doesn't mean you need to be stiff. Being straight and relaxed is different from being stiff and straight. All right. And when you are in that posture, when you're natural, straight, relaxed posture, automatically the brain, there is science behind it that says brain gets less thoughts because the body is using its energy to maintain your posture. Right. And then that energy is not unnecessarily sent to your head to get thoughts. Right. There is this wonderful book called The Posture of Meditation, very small book. Right. It talks about this posture, why posture is very important. And it talks about three things that are important for the posture: alignment, relaxation, and resilience. So your body should be aligned straight. Your neck, head, shoulders, everything should be aligned straight, right? And then relaxation should be relaxed. You don't keep it stiff. And then the last one is resilience. What is resilience? As we continue through the meditation, there will be times where you feel sensation, where you'll feel pain, where you'll feel pain in your knees, pain in your neck, because you've not been sitting in that posture for a long time. So you can, at any point of time, you can feel free to move. You can feel free to spread your legs. If you can feel free to move a little bit like this, right? Only thing is to not open your eyes. All right. The posture should be straight, relaxed, and flexible, adjustable. Not flexible to the instant of like this, right? I know a lot of us who've been practicing meditation and PSSM, we don't lay importance to the posture, which is fine, right? So it is not a must, but it is ideal to be having this posture. All right. So now we'll take up any questions later during the Q&A. So today we'll be probably doing more of the relaxation exercises. Okay, so now this is the routine that we're going to follow every day. So today we're going to start off with one step. There are going to be 3 stages in our breathfulness practice. First is relaxation, second is observation of your breath, and third is appreciation, which is gratitude, right? And by day 3, we'll probably be doing 40 minutes of meditation. So we'll go incrementally, right? Tomorrow also we'll probably be doing a little bit more. So there will be 5 to 10 minutes. We will slowly increase the components of this, right? There will be some minutes of relaxation where you relax your body with equal breathing. We'll learn that now. And then you start observing your breath. There are 3 steps within the observation. We will learn that. And then towards the last 5 minutes, we express gratitude, right? We bring your attention to your heart and then express gratitude. These are the 3 stages that will follow incrementally through our breathfulness practice. Every day, when you do breathfulness meditation, this is what you will follow. Relaxation, observation, appreciation. For some of you who attended the past classes, I'll keep asking you this question, so please remember. All right, so now let's get into relaxation. So before we do that, I want you to do one more exercise, breathing exercise. I will time it. I'll time it for 1 minute, right? I want you to do your normal breathing and count your number of in-breaths, right? Number of in-breaths. In 1 minute, how many breaths are you making? Just count your in-breath because in-breath and out-breath are aligned, right? So as you breathe in, 1, breathe out, breathe in, 2, 3, right? I want you to type in, once I ask you the question, let's close your eyes and just count your breaths for a minute. In 60 seconds, how many breaths are happening to you? All right. So let's start now. For the next 60 seconds, just count your breaths. How many breaths are you taking in 60 seconds? Your normal, natural breathing. Thirty more seconds to go. Just keep counting your in-breath. All right, stop. Now, what is the number? Can you type that number in the chat window? How many breaths did you breathe in a minute? 15, 18, 12, 5, 8, 7, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 20, 13, 6, 25, 12, 19. All right, so wonderful. 20. I hope you're counting a breath. One breath is inhale plus exhale, right? That is why I said just count your inhale. That should be good. If some of you are counting inhale plus exhale, then you will see the higher numbers there, right? So good. So I think most of you, I know 29, I am sure you are counting both in breaths and out breaths. So 10 and 13. So most of the times, most of our breath in a normal time for a non-meditator or for a relaxed, for everyday person ranges between 12 to 20 breaths a minute. 12 to 18 to 12 to 20 breaths per minute. Right? Obviously, when you're anxious, when you're tensed out, your number of breaths will be a lot more. When you're relaxed, your number of breaths will be much less. Right? So some of you said 8, some of you said 6, some of you said 5. Is that good or bad? So 12 to 18 is what most of us will observe our breath in a normal waking time. But science shows, research shows there is an optimal count of breathing. The optimal or the ideal count of breathing is around 6 breaths a minute. When you are breathing at 6 breaths a minute, your body is functioning absolutely fine. Your mind is functioning absolutely fine. That is what they say, coherent breathing. Your body and mind and your energies are in alignment. I think the goal is not to go and sit and practice 6 breaths a minute, my dear friends. So we will get there as you continue to do the breathfulness practice over time. A lot of you have been meditating for a long time. You will know as you continue to meditate to the later stages, we will feel our breath slowing down, completely slowing down, right? And that is what will happen as you continue your breathfulness practice. If your breath count is high, that means you are stressed out. If your breath count is low, and you're feeling good about it, then you're okay, right? So we will not get to the 5 or 6 immediately, your normal breathing, right? So it will take over time. So anything around 10 is good, and anything about 20 is bad. 20 breaths per minute. I'm saying when you say breath is inhale plus exhale. When you count inhale and exhale separately, then obviously the count will be a lot more. Okay. So now we're going to practice one technique, relaxation technique called equal breathing, which is also called coherent breathing. Equal breathing, coherent breathing, and in pranayama, it's also called as samavritti. So what is equal breathing? Equal breathing is nothing but you breathe in for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. Or breathe in for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds. You breathe in the same count as you breathe out. This is conscious breathing. It's not your natural breathing, right? So you breathe in. So as you breathe in, initially, if you don't have a timer, you can breathe in. As you breathe in, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then breathe out immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4. In equal breathing, you do not hold your breath, right? You breathe in, breathe out. So you breathe in long, breathe in, breathe out long, breathe in long, breathe out long. No holding your breath. Then again, it's not like fast. And it's not like that. The whole idea is slow down, which is what is equal breathing. When you slow down, your body relaxes, right? So that is what equal breathing is about. So I hope you understood, right? Equal breathing, equal inhale and equal exhale. Just for you to practice, I will I'll show you a visual timer. All right, so I'll show you a visual timer that will show you the way. Let me quickly pull that up. All right, so you're able to see the timer, right? So I will start this. When I start this, you can see the inhale, exhale. So when you are here, start your inhale. Try to inhale long till here and then start exhaling, right? Inhale, exhale. This is 5 seconds. Just try that for a minute. We'll try it for 2 minutes. This timer will run for 2 minutes. So try it for 2 minutes and see. If you are finding it difficult to hold your inhale till then, later when you do the counting, you can do it till 4, right? Or do it till 3 and slowly improve. All right. So just open your eyes, observe the timer, and then match your inhale and exhale to what is happening here. All right. For 2 minutes, my dear friends, just practice equal breathing. Inhale 5 seconds, exhale 5 seconds. Let's go. Inhale. Again, no hard breathing, just long, smooth. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. 1 minute is over. You continue for one more minute. Now, just observe your abdomen as well. As you inhale, your abdomen should be going out. As you exhale, your abdomen should be coming. Just feel it. Inhale. Exhale. Just feel as you inhale, your abdomen tummy should be going out a little bit. Not fully, little bit. Just continue for one more minute. Make sure you're sitting in the right posture. It's easy for you to inhale and exhale. You should feel it easy and relaxed. If you're finding it difficult, you can do it for shorter lengths. Wonderful. So good. Did you get a hang of it? Anyone has any doubts? If you are feeling it difficult, then you're doing it wrong. So you can reduce the count to 3 or 4. So as you breathe in, count 1, 2, 3, and then as you breathe out, count 1, 2, 3. No holding the breath. You don't need to do that, right? It's normal. That's all. If you want, you can place your palms on your stomach as well. So any questions on this before we get into this practice? Please type it in the chat window. You can clarify that before we go ahead and do the practice. So while you type in your questions, this coherent breathing, which is what is this? It's also called instant relaxation technique. It's just about giving equal time to inhale and exhale. It could be 3 counts, it could be 4 counts, it could be 5 counts, it could be 6 counts. It depends on your ability, right? Sit in a straight posture. That's what basically when you sit straight, your lungs has all the flexibility to expand, right? Right. If you instead of slouching and doing your lungs get compressed. So breathe in through your nose, important, not through your mouth for 3 counts or 4 counts. Breathe out through your nose for 3 counts or 4 counts. Do not hold or retain your breath. And breathing should be easy, smooth, long. At the end of it, you should be feeling relaxed and easy, not difficult. All right. The benefits of equal coherent breathing: it relaxes your nervous system, it improves your focus and concentration, it establishes a rhythm for your practice. Equal breathing quiets the mind. Some of you might already have feeling, and it helps you to access your full breathing capacity because you're breathing long, right? Your lung is being used, you're breathing in long so that you're allowing more oxygen, more air to go into the lungs and stay in the lungs instead of immediately exhaling. It allows you to practice deep breathing. All right. So, okay, so quickly, let me see if there are any questions. If your breathing is lesser than 6 per minute, is it good or bad? 5.5 to 6 breaths a minute is good, ma'am. Anything lesser, I'm not really sure if that is on a continuous basis, if that is good or bad. My breathing, feeling tiredness. So yes, you have to relax. Just breathe slow, whatever to the level of whether you're able to breathe, just use that count. The inhale is a couple of seconds shorter than exhale. Is that normal? So when you're breathing normally, definitely your inhales and exhales are of different lengths. So in equal breathing, we consciously are counting to make sure your in-breath and out-breath are equal, right? If you inhale, you're able to inhale for 3 counts, exhale for 3 counts, inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts. So this is conscious breathing. Can one sit in Vajrasana and half lotus alternatively? Yes. No issues. Okay. Breathing in seems less efficient and feels like hitting a rigid surface soon, while the breathing out is smooth and feels good. Yeah. So that's fine, ma'am. Don't judge your breathing right away. So whatever is happening, allow it to happen. That is all. Whatever is doing is right for now. As we continue to practice, it will change, right? So yes, today we're going to do roughly, I think 10 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we probably will not have too much of Q&A today. So the next 15 minutes, we are going to practice only one thing, that is equal breathing. So once we start the timer, so you will close your eyes, get into the posture, clasp your hands, allow it to rest on the lap, right? Cross your feet. If you are sitting on a chair, just make sure your body, your back is all erect and stand, straight in the sense with the body posture, but still relaxed, neck and shoulders straight, and just observe your breathing. Bring your attention to your nose and start breathing in slowly. As you breathe in, there are 3 things you do. You breathe in slow, you count, right? You breathe in slow, breathe out slow. And on every breath, you count in your mind, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you breathe out, count 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Or it could be 3, 4, whatever it is. And then again, continue the breathing. Should get into that rhythm, right? And for example, some counts are 4, you're finding it difficult, reduce it to 3, which is perfectly fine. And then third thing that you're going to do is feel your tummy. Be conscious of how you're breathing. As you breathe in, your abdomen should be going out. As you breathe out, abdomen should be going in. All right. So these are three things: equal breathing, make sure you're conscious of the equalness, conscious of your counting, conscious of abdomen going out and in. All right. So let us get into this practice, 15 minutes of equal breathing relaxation technique. This is also called instant relaxation technique. You can practice this any time before you go into that meeting, before you go into that dreadful conversation in exams. In fact, my daughter was telling me, so she was stuck on a question in her 10th standard exam last year. And at one point, I keep giving her suggestions. So she said, I just uh, stayed still and then did equal breathing. So I mean, basically, she said she relaxed. She used equal breathing to relax herself and was able to get to the answer. Right. So anytime. So it's absolutely when your mind relaxes, you're able to get to what you want to do at that time. All right. So good, my dear friends. So 15 minutes of practice today. Please close your eyes, get into a comfortable posture. I'll play some light music, but music is not essential. And I'll keep guiding you. So let's start. As you breathe in, begin your count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can repeat in your mind. No holding your breath. Take a few breaths to get you into the rhythm. Just a relaxation technique. Not got into our meditation practice, but this is something that we will practice every day before we start our meditation. Keep your eyes closed, body straight. Breathe in long, smooth, easy as you count. Breathe out long, smooth, easy as you count. Feel the movements in your abdomen. Do not judge anything. Do not analyze anything. Just move your breath. Please keep your head straight. Excellent. You feel your body relaxing, your mind calming down. If thoughts are interrupting, that is okay. The moment you recognize, come back to your counting your inhale and exhale. Observe the way you are breathing. Keep track of your counting. Be conscious of your in-breath and out-breath. Be aware of the movements in your abdomen. Just 10 more minutes. Feel your body relaxing, your mind calming down. Enjoy the rhythm of equal breathing. If you're finding it hard, please reduce your counts. Enjoy the experience of breathing. There's nothing else to think about right now. Wonderful, my dear friend. Just 5 more minutes of equal, long, relaxing in-breath and out-breath. Be conscious of your counts. Be conscious of the way you breathe through the movements in your abdomen. Feel your body relaxing. You're allowing your lungs to use its full capacity. Keep your head straight. Wonderful. Continue to breathe equal, consciously, long, smooth. Inhale and exhale. Be aware of the counts and be aware of the movements in your stomach. Just 3 more minutes. Just last minute. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now let go of your conscious breathing, counting, observation. Become aware of your body and your posture. Slowly keep your palms on your eyes for a few seconds and open when you are ready. So there was a short relaxation exercise that we did using our breath. I know usually we finish our meditations before 60 minutes, but today, because we had to cover the lot of techniques and the process for right breathing, it took a while. So how many of you felt or feeling a bit relaxed after you practice the equal breathing? Feeling sleepy, very good. Day 1. So, were you able to feel relaxed? Did you feel body relaxed? Did you feel your mind calming down? Yes. So this is just a calming exercise. You can practice it any time of the day and anywhere. You can practice with open eyes also. You're waiting for someone somewhere. You're sitting idle. You can keep observing your breath. This is about becoming conscious breathing, right? All right. So with that, wonderful. You have exam and you're now confident. All the best. So yes, you can practice anytime, just before getting into that examination, just when you are waiting to receive the paper, right? When you are waiting to receive some results, all right? So we will proceed. Today is day 1. I see someone saying that I'm not able to concentrate, but we will proceed and continue to do it. Okay. So today's exercise, my dear friends, today's exercise, we learned a lot today, right? We learned the right way of breathing. We learned the posture of breathing. We learned the right breath rate, and we also learned what is meant by equal breathing, relaxation breathing, or coherent breathing, right? So we learned all this. So today's exercises, I want you to tell 2 other people in your family or outside. Just check the way they are breathing. Just check the way breathing works, like what we mentioned out there. That is number 1. And number 2 is please practice equal breathing for 10 minutes sometime during the later of the day. All right. Just make sure someone in your family is also breathing right, the right technique of breathing, which is belly breathing, right? The number of breaths. Number of breaths, you don't need to do anything. Just spread the awareness. If their number of breaths is too high, then obviously they are stressed out, something like that, right? So give them this thing about right way of breathing, and you practice equal breathing for 10 minutes sometime during later part of the day. The equal breathing is, as I said, equal in breath, equal out breath, 3 or 4. All right. So quick, with that, I think we'll close today's session. Yes, the recording will be uploaded, and the link will be posted on the WhatsApp group. All right. For those of you who haven't joined the WhatsApp group, please join the WhatsApp group. Otherwise, you can always find the recording. Go to Pyramid Valley YouTube channel and type in breath by breath, and you will see the playlist coming up. So every day's recordings will be uploaded, hopefully within 1 or 2 hours I'll say 3 hours, because I think we have someone who has to wake up and upload it. So they will upload it by then. All right. So with that, we end the session for today, but I'll be open to take some questions. I see some questions here. And for others who have pressing things to move on, you can move on, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. All right. So with that, I have this wonderful question. Why equal breathing before observing the breath? Why not go directly to Anapanasati breathing? Wonderful question, right? Which is what Patriji always wanted us to do. That is because for people who have trouble observing their breath without thoughts, for people who have thoughts bothering them too much, this equal breathing is a warm-up to meditation. The equal breathing relaxes your mind, relaxes your body, so that when you get into Anapanasati meditation, you get into the Anapanasati meditation faster without the thoughts bothering you much, which is what has been helping me and a lot of others, right? Fingers should be clasped while relaxation. Relaxation exercise can be done either way, but when we get into meditation posture, fingers should be clasped. Mind calming, but not able to concentrate on equal breathing. You will get there, sir. Nothing to worry. Get there, madam. Slight pain in chest, and sometimes inhaling was forceful. Again, don't force yourself on anything, right? So just do it to the extent, because today is day 1, and it will always be a bit difficult to start with, right? All right. Again, I would suggest, people who are joining us new, please stay with us. 11 days. All we are going to learn is about breathing, observing the breathing, and understanding why breathing is important, right? And 11 days is not a big commitment. It's like you preparing for a family function or maybe preparing for exams of one of your kids or your own exams. 11 days is very short. So just make a commitment to wake up early, be in this session for 11 days, learn what is it, and then decide on what difference did it make for you, right? Please continue to join us for the 11 days. Is natural breathing equal to conscious breathing? No. So natural breathing comes at a particular rate, Pratik, right? So you are conscious of your natural breathing. Here we are doing in relaxation, what we are doing, equal breathing, we are making it equal on purpose so that our body relaxes, right? But when you are natural breathing, you're breathing, there are breathing that you're conscious of, and there are moments where you're not conscious of your breathing. Where when you're deeply involved in some work, you're not conscious of your breathing. So, but natural breathing has an own rhythm. That is what we observe during our Anapanasati meditation. My natural breathing itself seems like breathing in is less and breathing out is more. Is it right? Yes, absolutely. Natural breathing, inhales and exhales are never equal. Body was moving during breathing exercise. So good. So you'll be able to, you're observing a lot more than what you're doing. So that's fine. So we'll change it over time. That's okay. Body is moving as long as it's not distracting you, no issues. All right. So with that, my dear friends, we will close for the day. And I don't know if any of you have any more questions. For me, I felt 3 counts is ideal than 4 counts. Yes, perfect. 3 is perfect. 3 in and 3 out. Yes, sitting on the pillow will definitely help, sitting on the edge of the pillow. Okay. So please feel free to, I will open up the chat on the WhatsApp group as well. Again, follow the agreements there in terms of what to post and what not to post. And please feel free to shoot your questions. Yeah, missing counting on day 1 is okay. So because your mind wanders, it's fine. Okay, all right, my dear friends. Have a wonderful day. Breathe consciously, breathe right, and do your exercise for today. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you.